this past game against Memphis. Really happy about the win. It was great to see our players the way they were in the locker room after the game. It was just, I was just tickled to death to see them jumping around and so happy and excited about the victory. On special teams, we're getting to be quite special. We had a couple of pairs, you know, our punter, Ian Campbell, sliced one off the right side of his foot for about 10 yards. I wasn't real happy with that, but he's a competitor, and he's not going to let that happen too many times. He's going to be just fine. So obviously we're pleased with Dakota's kicking. It was spectacular. Pleased with our returns. Marlon McClure is just fantastic. 186 yards in total yardage he got Saturday. Kickoff returns, we had over 41 yards. Kickoff cover, we had 2 tackles inside the 20-yard line. We had no penalties whatsoever in any special teams situation. 53-yard punt return, and we had 100% protection in field goal and PAT. And they were really good at rushing the field goal. Poor goal line production, just really bad in that. We had scoring opportunities where our defense gave us the ball across the 50-yard line, and we normally take advantage of those, score touchdowns, make big plays, and when we get down to the goal line, we have to score touchdowns, not come away with a field goal. So improved a little bit as the game went along with that. Our third down conversions, 1 for 7 in the first half. That's really, really bad. We improved that. We were one of the top teams in the country in third down conversions going into this game. Just really inconsistent performance. Each guy in each position seems like on offense chose this game to mess up just one play or 2 plays. But when it counts up, you know, it's 20 or 30 plays. Penalties were in opportune times. Only 4 penalties throughout the whole game is good, but it hurt us offensively with our consistency. Too many drop passes, 4 or 5 drop passes. Trevor was off just a little bit, I thought, particularly in the first half. And that was probably was the best defense that we played so far. Going into the game, we thought that front 7, their linebackers and their defensive line were the best that we had faced so far this year. No question that's the way it was. The secondary was better than we anticipated. Their safeties really hit. Number 1 and number 21 were involved in a lot of tackles. And they really played hard on defense. And we played hard on offense, but what we didn't do is we didn't turn the ball over much other than the 1 interception. We're really proud of what the offense did. If the word focus, if you want to know what the word focus, that's the big word now, if you got to focus. Well, we focused with 3 minutes to go in the game. Well, actually 5 minutes to go in the game. Our defense held them to 4 downs and they punted. But you saw focus when the ball's on your 2-yard line and you go in the game with 3 minutes to go and have to score and you went 95 yards. That was tremendous focus. Our guys were keyed in, were focused, and knew what was going on. It was we had all 3 timeouts left. We used them effectively. We used them didn't use them to get to that position where we could use them, and we made plays when we had to, and we finished. We got a T-shirt that we wear that says "Make something happen" on the front and finish on the back, and so we did that really, really well. Very proud. Nice to have a senior veteran quarterback, and I thought Aaron did a great job in the play selection going down in there and helping us. Everyone was cool, calm, everyone believed we were going to win, and we went out and did have to come up with a plan and then practice it and then execute it on Saturday. And it's not so much the red zone for us, it's more the goal line situation. We have red zone is from the 20-yard line to the 10-yard line for us. 10-yard line to the 3-yard line is the orange zone. When we get to the 3-yard line, we're having a problem with that. So we're going to work on that every day. That's all we can do. Correct. Maybe change the plays we're running. I don't know. We're investigating every angle we can do. Our health is pretty good. Buckram's knee held up fine, didn't swell up. He's still working on it, rehabbing it. Probably approach this game pretty much how we approached the last game with Donald taking reps in practice, getting his timing down. He looked much better to me in the fourth quarter than he did in the first quarter. But after looking at I looked at the offensive tape again last night, he is a difference maker. Joe made some great runs, Vernon made some great runs, and Leland Myers made a nice run in the orange zone to get us down to the goal line. So we could, miss it on 4th and 1, but force that position. But Buckram is a difference maker, so we'll play him as much as we think he needs to play, and as much as we need to play him to win. When you define a team, it's helping, it's together, everyone accomplishes more. We say it every single day at the start of our practice. T stands for together, E, everyone, A, accomplish, M, more. This is what it did. When one part of the team does inadequately, the other part of the team is there to hold them up. Our attitude on the sideline was tremendous. Great enthusiasm, great attitude, really into helping each other. The locker room at halftime was special. Like I said, afterwards, the locker room at the end of the game was special. We can learn from this. We can take something where we're resilient. We didn't panic. We played hard against and just waited until they made some mistakes. And they had some, a young quarterback made a couple mistakes, and that was kind of the way it finished up. Well, it doesn't hurt, not playing the best quarterback in the country every weekend in our stadium. And last couple of years, that's kind of how it's been with all the quarterbacks in Conference USA and playing Texas when they had Colt McCoy. And so that helps. We are getting some people that don't have fifth-year quarterbacks or seniors starting at quarterback. And so that obviously helped us against Memphis. And now we're playing New Mexico, and they're going to start a freshman quarterback too. So hopefully we can do some things to change it. And we did Saturday night. We did some things that bothered their quarterback, some new things in our secondary that he hadn't seen, and some new alignments, and that bothered him. Well, we're playing so physical, and which I mean by just hitting guys and hitting them in the mouth and sticking them and running to the ball with spirit and enthusiasm and hitting hard and tackling hard, not missing a lot of tackles. We missed more tackles this week than we did last week, but still we're down around 15, 16 tackles, missed tackles, which is good. It wasn't quite as good as last week. We only missed 12, so that was outstanding. But that helps when you're wrapping up. And we're playing a lot of guys that are fresh. I haven't seen the Lobos give up. University of New Mexico, I haven't seen them give up one play. That's what I like to do with teams. I like to take out the fourth quarter and see who's not running to the ball, who's walking around and dropping his head and stuff like that. I don't see that from them. They have had 3 very difficult games that they played with. A lot of teams would be 0-3 playing those teams that they played against. I'm sure they're disappointed. I think they had a chance to beat UNLV. I'm sure that was one of the games that they thought they could get a victory. I know that they've circled the UTEP game in red on their schedule, as Coach Loxley refers is to the soft part of their schedule now. They're in the soft part of their schedule, playing us in New Mexico State. So we'll see if that holds true or not. Obviously, that's why we play the game. 75 years we've been doing this. Great rivalry. We have their leading tackler, his grandparents and grand uncle, I think that's what it is, are UTEP people, and donated the money for our locker room. Number 28, safety. He's their leading tackler. Now tell me he's not going to be jacked to beat UTEP. How about Anthony Hooks, their cornerback, number 6. His dad played for Bob Stoll. Tell me he's not going to be jacked to play us. I'm sure Coach Loxley is looking at that Houston tape and their offense and receivers and their running back, who's very, very good, Dennis, number 1. He's a real player. Aren't licking their chops when they see that game. Now, they do have the freshman quarterback, Austin, but he's very good. He's very good, very mobile. Option. They run the option. He runs the ball. He can throw the ball. Their backup quarterback is from Hamilton, Arizona, played with Tanner Cullenberg. He's an excellent passer. I don't know if he's going to play or not. He was on the sidelines last Saturday night helping signal in the plays, but I don't know if he's going to play or not. He had a scope in his knee, so he could be in the game, but we're going to have to play up to our ability. We're going to have to play better than we did this week to win this game. No question about it. You look at the statistics of the New Mexico program right now, they're really clouded. They're really clouded. Bad things have happened to them early. They've had a lot of injuries at key positions. The team that they're going to go with, I think, against UNLV is pretty much who we're going to play. They could make a change at quarterback. I'm not sure with the other kid coming back, but I think he's going to go with Austin. He's a freshman. He looks like he might be the guy of the future, just like the Memphis kid was this last week. We can get off to a good start. We definitely want to get off to a good start every game, you know, and we would love to outscore them, but we've got our own problems right here that we need to correct, you know, and we need to correct our problems first and get our stuff moving, and then hopefully play better than we did this week against the Lobos, because we're going to have to do that. If we don't improve, then we're not going to win. Just that simple. Definitely, this last game gave us more confidence than we have. And boy, confidence is a great thing to have. And it gave our defense more confidence. And actually, in a way, it gave our offense more confidence. For as screwed up as we played in the beginning of the game, in the first half against Memphis, the last 3 minutes were magnificent. But for 57 minutes, it was kind of a mess on offense. Trevor Vitito is really good in that situation. He checks on the line of scrimmage. You know, he's so calm at times that he looks a little lackadaisical. But he's not. He's fired up inside. He's just one of those people that doesn't show their excitement. Sure is. Our front four is more of a front eight, isn't it? We're playing a lot of guys. We're playing eight guys. Jamard Reed, though, number 61, is playing awesome, and Ta'afa, number 91, has played very, very well too. But for a defensive tackle to get 8 or 9 tackles like Reed did was spectacular as a freshman, redshirt freshman. And then you know, old Bubba in there, he's a buster. He's doing a great job too. You know, Bagley.